So let's start for the next session. In the last session, we already introduced about the rectification, the half wave and full wave rectifier. And now we will introduce about the different rectification parameters. Like first one is average load current or DC load current. Average load current or DC load current. So IDC, that is equal to integra 1 by 2 pi integra 0 to 2 pi IL d of omega t. How does this form? Because if we introduce this waveform IL, the load current, sorry, the DC load current, if we draw the waveform IL 0 to pi to 2 pi. So this is the expression of the DC load current, whether it is a full wave or half wave, whatever may be. So 0 1 by 2 pi, this is actually we will denote this expression from the Fourier series, from the Fourier.
Sir, few students are in waiting room.
I already joined. All are joined. So this is the actually the periodic function. This is the one type of periodic function. This is the one type of periodic function. So in here we already introduced the Fourier series. Are you know Fourier series? In our mathematics, that is a Fourier series is there. For that Fourier series, we can evaluate the Fourier coefficient, that is A0, AN, BN. AN is the even symmetry, BN for the odd symmetry. And in here, we will introduce the A0, that is the IDC, the DC component current part or average load current, that is 1 by 2 pi. Why we will 1 by 2 pi? That is the total time period. That is 1 by t integra 0 to t IL d of omega t. So 1 by 2 pi, if we introduce 1 by 2 pi over here, this one over here, that is 1 by 2 pi is a complete one cycle. Complete one cycle is 0 to 2 pi. Now, whether it is a full wave and half wave and what is the expression of the full wave and half wave for the DC load current, we will introduce later. Okay. So this is the discussion on the average current, average load current or the DC load current. Now it is a number one, point number one. This is a one important parameter of the rectifier. Number two, point number two is the ripple factor. Point number two is the ripple factor, that is gamma, that is equal to RMS value of AC component of load current or voltage divided by average value of load current or voltage. So this is a very, very important parameter of the ripple factor. That is the gamma. It is introduced as a gamma, that is equal to RMS value of the AC component of load current or voltage to average value of the load current or voltage. So gamma equal to IRMS prime divided by IDC, or we can write VRMS prime by VDC. Why we consider the V prime? Because in here it is a AC component. So that is the IRMS prime by IDC or VRMS prime by VDC. What is VDC? VDC, it is IDC into RL. What is VDC? It is already defined in the rectifier circuit. This is a VDC. It is IDC into RL. So load current, it is already introduced over here. VDC equal to IDC into RL. Okay. And VRMS, if we introduce the VRMS prime, that is IRMS prime into RL. And now what is I prime? I prime is equal to IL minus IDC. So actually load current, if we consider the load current IL, that is I prime means AC component. It is AC component. So it is considered as the I prime plus IDC. So DC component. AC current component to DC current component. So IRMS prime, if we consider the root mean square, IRMS prime, that is equal to under root 1 by 2 pi integra 0 to 2 pi I prime square d of omega t. This is the equation 1. And IRMS prime, in that case, root 1 by 2 pi, that is 1 by t. This is a Fourier coefficient. 1 by 2 pi, that is 1 by t, integra 0 to t, that is 2 pi is the total complete one cycle is 2 pi for the rectification. That is IL minus IDC whole square d of omega t. Now if we expand this square over here, integra 0 to 2 pi, that is IL square minus 2IL IDC plus IDC square d of omega t root over 1 by 2 pi integra 0 to 2 pi IL square minus 2IL into IDC plus IDC square, that is IRMS prime. So now if we expand this one, IRMS prime, that is equal to under root 1 by 2 pi integra 0 to 2 pi IL square d of omega t plus integra 0 to 2 pi plus minus 2 IL into IDC d of omega t plus integra 0 to 2 pi IDC square d of omega t. This is the total expression over here. Just expand that square term. So that is equal to root over 1 by 2 pi integration 0 to 2 pi. So integration 0 to 2 pi, 1 by 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi. What is the meaning of this one? Can you define this one? That is IRMS square. This one is IRMS square. That is root means square. IL square means load current square. That is IRMS square minus 2 into IDC integra 0 to 2 pi by 2 pi, because this 2 pi is over here. So IL d of omega t plus 1 by 2 pi integra 0 to 2 pi IDC square d of omega t, this one. So it is root over of IRMS square minus 2 IDC square, because this one 1 by 2 pi integra 0 to 2 pi IL d of omega t, that means this one, it is equation X. So this is the equation X. So IDC equal to 1 by 2 pi integration 0 to 2 pi IL d of omega t, that is IDC. So it is IDC square plus, now this IDC is constant, so it is out of the integration. So integra 0 to 2 pi d of omega t 1 by 2 pi. So it is 1, so only 2 pi. So 2 pi cancelled out. So finally the expression IRMS square minus 2 IDC square plus IDC into IDC. 2 pi is cancelled out. So IDC square over here. So IRMS prime, that is IRMS square minus IDC square. So this is the IRMS prime. Now, if we introduce the gamma, gamma equal to IRMS prime, gamma means the ripple factor by IDC, that is root over of IRMS square minus IDC square by IDC. So gamma, that is equal to IRMS by IDC whole square minus 1, or we can write gamma VRMS by VDC whole square minus 1. It is very, very important for your examination also. Okay. So this is the brief discussion about the ripple factor. Next, the rectification efficiency. Point number 3 is rectification efficiency. That is considered as eta. That is PDC by input power. This is the rectification efficiency, is the DC power to AC power into 100%. What is the PDC? PDC considered as IDC square into RL, and Pi is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi VL into V into IL of d of omega t. Now, what is V? What is V? V is equal to, actually, if we introduce this factor V for this rectified circuit, this is RL, this is diode D, and this is the AC component is denoted as V, and this is I is over here. So V equal to, this is considered as IL RL plus IL into RF. What is RF? RF is the diode forward resistance. Diode forward resistance as RF. So IL into RL by RF. So V equal to. So finally Pi, if you substitute the value over here, so Pi 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi IL square RF plus RL into d of omega t. So finally we can write RF plus RL is a constant term out of the integration 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi IL square d of omega t. So this is the expression, final expression. So what is the meaning of this one? Integration 0 to 2 pi 1 by 2 pi IL square d of omega t, that is IRMS. So Pi equal to RF plus RL into IRMS square. This is the IRMS square. Over here, that is IRMS square. Pi equal to IRMS square. So eta, that is equal to Pi by PDC into 100%. So what is Pi? That is RF plus RL into IRMS square divided by, what is PDC? PDC is the IDC square into RL. So from this equation 3, so IDC square into RL into 100%. So eta equal to 1 plus RF by RL into IRMS by IDC whole square into 100%. So this is the rectification efficiency expression. Is the one, actually it is the eta is equal to, sorry, eta is equal to PDC by Pi, sorry. So it is a -1, that is a -1. So eta equal to 1 by 1 plus RF by RL into IDC by IRMS whole square into 100%. So this is the expression. So first one is the eta inverse. Okay. So this is the expression of the eta. Eta equal to 1 by this factor. 1 by RF by RL. What is RF? RF is the diode forward resistance, by RL is the load resistance. IDC is the DC load current, RMS current ratio whole square into 100%. This is the eta. So we will denote it over here 3 expression. One is the ripple factor expression. First one is the DC load current or average load current expression. This one. Second one is the ripple factor expression. Third one is the rectification efficiency expression. So though these 3 expressions are very much important, these 3 expressions are very much important for our next session for the diode and its rectification factors. That is, for the half wave rectifier DC load current, we can conclude over here rectification efficiency and as well as the ripple factor for the half wave and full wave rectifier. So these are the very important factor. Most of the students are not joined over here due to this second session. So I just leave the class for today. Next class we will arrange over here or the online platform on perhaps Friday. Monday is college is closed. Today we will just complete our class for this end, because if we just deliver the another expression, in that case most of the students are not getting that one. So this is our complete class of the rectification and rectification parameter, and how does the rectifier is act for a sinusoidal AC input, that is AC to DC output of a signal. We already introduced in this class, and as well as we also defined the rectification efficiency, that is the ripple factor and DC load current for the rectifier circuit. So if there is any doubt for this class, or I can leave that class. Is it okay? And please send me the attendance. Shivam. Hello.
Sir, attendance I have sent you of second class also.
So please send me the class. And is there any doubt, or I shall leave the class?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Actually, most of the students are not present over here. Most of the students are not entered in this class. Next day, I will just again enter the class, and we will again discuss about the different rectification efficiency and how does the rectifier acts for the different factors. We will introduce the next day class. Thank you. Thanks a lot and have a nice day.